Hey, welcome to my Belize trip picture slide. Um, this is the boarding pass going from San Pedro City to Belize City. Actually, the other way around, from Belize City to San Pedro. Then, once we were up on the charter plane, looking down the view, I can't resist but to take pictures. The water was so clear. The ocean is like way clean and blue, and the amazing thing is when you look at this picture, in the center you see reefs. That's actually the reefs divider. Before the reefs, all the waters were shallow, like really probably just about 10 feet deep. But once you went beyond the reefs, the 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 ocean ground would like go deep down into like 100 feet and below, and it's like a huge divider for miles and miles. This is the resort. That's how when we arrived, the view was amazing. Um, so I'll just snap some pictures, and we'll show you how the resort looks like inside also. The That's exactly where the condo that we rented. We had the top level. It's three master bedrooms, um, 2.5 bath. Here's some welcome drinks when we arrived. The place is called Cocoa Beach Resort. They have swimming pool all around the resort that are endless. Um, it goes all the way into the bar. It goes all the way to the back, and it's an infinity pool all the way down to the ocean. Um, it's huge. One of the nicest resort I ever stayed at. See, when you walk in and open the French door, this is what it looks like. It's huge, um, very clean, very neat, big huge showers, and big huge kitchen, and that's the kitchen and dining room. Too bad none of us cook, so but it's just nice to see a kitchen like that, and great living room, and it also has a huge balcony. Um, the balcony is as big as what you see in the it's as big as the living room. Here we are starting to look for a snorkel place to take us. So we got this deal, like I think $40 for each person. Um, but the surprise was that I did not know they have a lot of sharks in Belize. And the tour guide told us that's what we're gonna be doing. And we were nervous at the beginning, but as you can tell, I got used to it quickly. Um, I try to even catch one myself. This is a baby nurse shark, and it's probably about 4 feet long. Um, but I did not know that they actually had bigger ones coming, because the tour guide was feeding them lots of sharks. I mean, lots of fishes, dead fishes, and then um, I know that it probably took me 5 minutes to get used to them, and I start wanting to like chase after them and try to touch one, which I did. I was able to feed it, as you could tell from that picture. Um, I was able to hold it, because this one is not so huge. It's probably just, like I said, 4 feet long. Um, but next thing I know, when I swim back where everybody was, there were big ones. It's probably their parents or the mom shark or whatever. They were almost as big as probably 7 feet long or even more. Um, I have a picture later on. You could tell, comparing to my body to that shark body. It, yeah, this is the part where I get to pat the huge one, and the skin looked very smooth, but is actually very rough. It's like a snake skin. There's also this little baby fish always at the, see how big it is compared to my body? Here's a picture of all these sharks when I was on the boat before diving in. Here's some interesting coral reefs. Um, there's so many different types of like tropical coral, I guess. Um, oh, another picture of a shark close up when I was swimming next to it. There's also lots of tropical fishes. Um, I'm not sure what they are exactly, but I see a whole herd of white fish that has yellow tail in the back. Like, I think there should be a, a picture of it by itself. I don't know if those are actually the yellowtail that we go sushi eating. Uh, so, oh here, there's a nice looking shell that somebody found and hold it, so I snap a picture. See, that's a yellowtail, big eyes. That's me, I guess. My friend took a snap. By the way, the shark pictures, you could see a video that we actually did took, and it's more of a live action. You could see me diving down and chasing after one. So let me know. I have a YouTube video of it. I'll send it to you. We started out in a very shallow water, but as we go on further away, then the water becomes 10 to 15 or 20 feet, but it's always basically around the same level until you go further and reach the reefs, and that's when the ocean totally sink down to like 100 feet below. Oh, here's when we start scuba diving actually, the next day. Um, got all the gear. This is probably the third time I scuba dive, and I've done that in Thailand and Bahamas. But none of those places have sharks, and none of those places has this much tropical fish that you could see. I believe Belize is the most adventurous trip that I ever had. So this is the starting of scuba. We are diving further out, and this is when we haven't reached the reefs yet. So um, I believe it takes about 10-minute swim all the way to the reefs. Somehow they didn't want to park their boat outside the reefs because it's very deep, so they can't put an anchor there. So that's why they parked the boat before it reached the reefs, and we had to swim out there and go deeper and deeper. And then once we hit the reefs, you could see that the water is already like 100 feet um, deep, and at that time we didn't take much of pictures because the sun doesn't penetrate that low, so all we did was video because we couldn't really see the LCD of the camera. So, but I do have the video because once we were down deeper, I saw this amazing looking ray. I think it's not considered stingray anymore when they're big like that, but it's got very interesting patterns in the back, and yeah, so you see that in the YouTube. All these pictures are like weird corals that I saw. They're like sea plants, and I think the ocean is so huge, and once you're down there, there's so many things to see that I've never seen before. Um, like this fish looks pretty mean. Yet another good-looking tropical colorful fish. And I also saw this eel. The ocean is pretty weird where one part is it has mountains sticking out and a bunch of different corals, kind of spooky sometimes, but then it's very peaceful when you're down there. It's so quiet. Here's a picture of the part of the ocean where we swam through or dived through. It's got a lot of mushroom on the ground. I'm not sure if they're mushroom, but it looks like it. Um, and then you see a bunch of purple or blue fish. They come in a herd, like traveling somewhere. That's when we came back from scuba diving and we saw National Geographic interviewing these two guys. Um, they caught some rare fish. They call it, I believe, is tiger fish, and they're not easy to come by. So another day went by. After 2 days of scuba diving, 2 days of snorkeling, we decided to just relax around the resort before the day before we leave, and also snorkel ourselves without having to pay, because anything around the resort is free if you just want to swim around the ocean. So, but now we figure out that you have to pay to see all these tropical things. They have to take you through a boat, taxi boat, to get there, because around the resort there is no living creature under the sea. It's so quiet, and I have not seen nothing but one stingray. And from here on are miscellaneous pictures of the trip. We do a lot of traveling between the resort to San Pedro City to have dinner and food, because the resort only has one restaurant so far because it's pretty new. They have another restaurant coming out, but it's not open yet. So we were tired of eating the same food. So basically, for 3-4 days, we took the taxi boat day and night just to go to San Pedro and eat different types of food. And I was amazed that they actually have a Chinese fast food in Belize downtown. I mean San Pedro downtown, and I have to say it wasn't really good compared to the Chinese food here. I think here's a picture of the scuba diving place where we rented the equipment and got the charter boat to take us out to the ocean. Oh, that's a picture panoramic mode that the camera has, but you can't really see it in the slide. You gotta download it and then open up from your computer with a photo opener. Then you will see the picture in the panoramic mode. Overall, the trip is amazing. Very relaxed, adventurous at the same time, because diving with shark was one of my bucket lists and it's now checked. So thank you for viewing my picture slides of my Belize trip. Um, Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.